What is it now? I grab my phone and look at the caller ID. Huh? Susie, what does she want? Could it be that she found something? Nah, I doubt it. Yeah?
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Did I wake you up?
I hope you're not calling me just to ask that.
Yikes, someone's grumpy today. The police are currently speaking to the guy who Miss Marr bumped into at the bar.
What? How did they find him?
Well, it's all thanks to Akito, actually. He met him at the same bar last night.
Damn, really? Alright, I'm on it.
I knew you'd say that. Akito's already at the police station, so just meet him there. He'll update you on the situation.
Got it. I'll see you later at the office then.
Actually, just give me a call when you guys are done with the interrogation. And Kaoru will be keeping an eye on Zay.
Okay then, good luck with that. You'll probably need it.
Was that sarcasm?
Maybe.
You're even harder to deal with in the morning. You know that?
Hey, you woke me up. What do you expect?
I think a little punishment is in order. We shall delegate all the paperwork to you.
Hey, come on, I may be bad, but that is just evil.
Good one, Kazuki. Anyway, I've gotta go. We'll talk later.
Okay, take care.
Bye!
Wow, I can't believe Akito found the guy. I doubt that he'll give us any leads, though. The guy may not be anyone important. Plus, obviously he's not the Phantom, but there's a slight chance that this guy may have seen the Phantom. A very slight chance. I walk in and without stopping ask Jasper, who is on duty, like always. Hey, where is he? He stares at me in confusion for a bit, then he says, "You mean Akito? He's in the interrogation room." Thanks. I head directly to the interrogation room. I wonder if Koya is also there. I see Akito the minute I arrive near the interrogation room. He's leaning against the wall with his arms crossed. It appears he's deep in thought. That's not a good sign. Hey, Akito, got any good information? What's his glum face?
Oh, hi Kazuki. He's not our guy.
Not our guy? What do you mean? You mean he's not the one Deshi's wife bumped into?
Oh no, he's definitely the guy she met. There's no doubt about that. He's just not the Phantom.
Well, we expected as much, didn't we?
Yeah, I know we had a whole conversation about that. I know that the Phantom wouldn't go into a bar.
Yeah, anyway, continue.
He wasn't in the country when Matsuo's murder took place. However, Wong did say that there was someone else.
What? Who?
Oh, that's his name, Wong.
Yeah, I figured that. I mean, who else was there?
Well, the story gets a bit odd. I don't know what to think of it, to be honest.
Yeah, go on. I don't mean to be rude, but we're short on time.
Wong said that some guy approached him and asked him for a tissue just moments before he bumped into Denshi's wife.
I frown. A tissue.
Yep, one measly tissue. Anyway, Wong told the guy that he didn't have any, and strangely enough, the guy then took out a tissue from his pocket and placed it on the table in front of him. He then gave Wong a pat on the shoulder and said, "You'll need it," before shoving him into Denshi's wife.
That's why he was so apologetic toward her and had the tissue on him at the time.
Yeah, he said he looked around for the guy but couldn't find him. The guy had vanished.
Along with Deshi's wife's house keys.
Yep, most likely.
That story is kinda odd. Sounds like something he made up.
I know, I told you it was odd.
So who's interrogating him?
General Koya, of course. You two just missed each other. He left like a minute before you got here.
Damn. Was he able to find out anything else?
Well, they attempted to do a composite sketch of the guy, but it was no use. Wong doesn't remember what he looked like at all. He's constantly changing his statement.
How is it possible that Deshi's wife recalls Wong, but Wong is unable to recall anything about the guy he bumped into?
Don't ask me. He may not remember him right now, but he did say that he might recall something if he saw his picture or something.
So what are we waiting for then? Let's show him the pictures of possible suspects from Harmony Community Center. Maybe something might jolt his memory.
You think we didn't think of that? That's what General Koya did. He showed Wong every single one of them.
But then again, he does have poor memory, so we can't really rely on his memory alone. What? What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. It's just that General Koya said exactly the same thing.
He grins at me. Anyway, what are you still doing here? The interrogation is over, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was just waiting for you. Figured I'd speak with Susie while I was waiting.
So, what should we do now? Akito gives me a devilish grin. This can't be good.
Well, seeing how General Koya took all the Harmony Community Center's members' files with him...
That means they don't have any information on Shay's group yet.
Exactly. Wong is still being held in the interrogation room as we speak. General Koya told me I am free to speak with him whenever I wish.
So what are you waiting for?
I was waiting for you, remember?
Well, I'm here, so let's go in.
Yeah, about that. I want to handle the interrogation myself.
He straightens up and solemnly looks at me. Huh? At first I thought he was joking, but then when I look at him and see how serious he was, I knew he meant what he said. He really wants to do this alone. Fine, I'll just watch from the other room then.
Thank you. Actually, Michiko is already in the other room. You can talk to her if you want.
About what?
I don't know. Just chat. That way you won't get bored.
Yeah.
Well then, wish me luck.
He heads in without waiting for any response. I wonder if Wong is telling us the truth. See, now he is in the Phantom. I do hope he'll be able to provide us with another clue. I head into the opposite room. Hey. I whisper a greeting as I entered. Sure enough, Michiko is in here just as Akito said she would be. Hi, Kazuki. You don't need to whisper. They can't hear us from the other room. Oh yeah, I know. She smiles sweetly at me as I take a seat next to her. Akito updated me on the situation, more or less. Yeah, things are not looking good. I can hear Akito talking to Wong right now, but nothing catches my interest yet. Where did General Koya go? It's unusual for him to just leave. He usually stays until the end and hears everything out. Michiko looks like she wanted to tell me something, but then she decided against it. He has some things to take care of. Let me guess. Personal things. She gives me a surprised look. The same thing happened before. Yeah, that's right. She smiles at me. I wonder what it could be. Could it be that he got some new leads on the Phantom? If so, why are they withholding it from us? For God's sake, how many times do I have to tell you guys? I don't know anything, okay? Looks like Wong is starting to get agitated.
Look, buddy, if you want us to help you, you're going to have to give us something.
Help me with what? I didn't do anything. Wong's right about that. The police won't be able to hold him for long. It's like he said himself, he didn't do anything wrong. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, let me remind you of the situation so far. A guy happens to bump into a lady. The lady loses her house key seconds later, goes home, and a few days later, her husband is found dead on the floor of their house.
I had nothing to do with that. He stares at the ground. I was just standing...
Yeah, some guy gave you a tissue and pushed you into her. If you were in my shoes and some suspect told you this story, what would you think?
But it's true. What else can I say?
You know it's a crime not to cooperate or withhold information from the police, right?
What? But I am cooperating with you guys. I could have requested a lawyer to protect my rights, but I didn't. I'm trying my best to help. This guy sure knows his stuff. Yes, and it looks like he may be innocent.
I know, and we really appreciate your help, but you still need to give us some info. Try to recall something. Anything.
But I don't remember anything.
Tell me, Huang, what is your job?
What? He stares at Akito, looking slightly disoriented.
Your work. What do you do for a living?
What does that have to do with it?
I just want to have a conversation with you, that's all.
I work for Global IT. I'm the business analyst for the Finance and Banking Systems Department.
Wow, that sounds like a very important job. I'm sure you have a lot of responsibilities.
Akito didn't seem surprised to hear that. Did you know that? Yes, we have all his important information in a file, and yes, Akito already looked over them. I knew it. What are you getting at, Akito? Of course, I'm responsible for gathering and managing business requirements and implementing them in financial services, after all.
Ooh, that is really impressive.
Is it? I don't even know what that means. What's your point? Yeah, I would like to know too.
Well, you see, there's something I don't get. Maybe you can clarify it for me?
Wong says nothing. He just stares.
You seem like a decent guy, well-educated with a really good job. A job that is really demanding and involves a lot of responsibilities. You really need to have an eye on everything.
Does he suspect that Wong is lying? I was just thinking that myself. Interesting.
So explain to me then, how is it possible that you don't remember a thing about this guy you met at the bar? And you also said that you might recognize him if you saw his photo, right? That's quite a contradiction there, wouldn't you say?
Wong slightly flinched at that. He looks like he wants to hide and bury himself underground or something. He definitely wasn't telling us something, and Akito caught on to that. But how did Akito know? And what is Wong refusing to tell us?
I think you're hiding something from us.
I start thinking about what it could be. Why is he so afraid to tell us? He came all the way to cooperate with us, yet he refuses to tell us what he knows. What could it be? Could it be related to the Phantom? Did the police check out his house? No, not yet. Why? He could be hiding something there. You think so? Is that what Akito is trying to extract from him? I don't know. I'm still trying to follow his trail of thought. I see. Well, this guy is clean and we don't have anything on him. Plus, it's not going to be easy to get a warrant to search his house because he's cooperating with us. Furthermore, he wasn't even in the country when Matsuo Genichi was murdered. Exactly. Akito looks him straight in the eyes.
Do you really not remember? Or is it because you don't want to remember?
Wong gives Akito a surprised look. What? Why wouldn't I want to remember it?
I don't know.
Akito continues to stare away at him. Did Wong just shake now? I eye Wong more closely. Must have been my imagination. He lowers his head, stares at the table, and balls his hands into fists. Interesting. Wong doesn't say anything more. He just stares at the table, and this time I could definitely tell that he is shaking. Does he remember something?
Well, fine. Do what you want. You don't have to tell us anything.
Wong doesn't respond. I don't know if he's attempting to recall something or that he suddenly remembered something but is hesitant to tell us. Whatever the case is, it's clear that he's scared out of his wits. Akito starts walking away.
I guess we'll have to resort to searching your apartment then. Maybe we will find something there. What did you say?
Akito returns to Wong's side as he mumbles away and listens closely. Damn, I can't hear anything. I remember his eyes. What's he saying? Did he say his eyes? I have no clue. Can we do something about it? No, sorry. Damn, it's so hard to hear what he's saying.
What do you remember? What about his eyes?
I saw it. He starts to frantically look around the room. No, this can't be happening. This can't be real. What does he mean? This can't be real. I saw it. His eyes. They weren't normal. Wong suddenly glances at Akito with a wildly bewildered look on his face. He definitely remembers something, and whatever it was, it's clear that it terrifies him.
What are you talking about?
Akito's confused, and so are we. They didn't look like a human's eyes. You have to believe me. Wong grabs his head in pain. No, please, make it stop. Make it stop.
Hey, relax. Calm down, okay? Tell me, what did you see?
Wong starts mumbling something. Unfortunately, it's hard for Michiko and me to hear what he's saying.
What? What did you say?
Akito looks shocked. What? I look at Michiko. Sorry, I can't hear anything either. Please, you have to help me!
Dude, just calm down.
Why is this happening to me? No, make it stop. I don't want to see it. Wong has lost it. He's become a mentally deranged person in a matter of minutes, and we don't get how it happened. We don't understand what he's saying at all. Wong collapses back into the chair with his hands over his face. No, you see it. No, did.
Hey, dude, you need to calm down. Just tell us what you saw. We want to help you.
Akito tries to calm him down, but it's no use. Kazuki, get Akito out of there. But I hesitate and stare at Akito and Wong. Suddenly Wong mutters. Akito.
What? How did you know my name?
Akito walks up to Wong and grabs him by his shirt. Kazuki, now! I instantly do as I'm told, since I'm in no position to oppose Michiko's orders. Besides, things have taken a really bad turn. That's enough, Akito. Let him go. I grab Akito. Those eyes... No! What happened next completely terrified us. Wong raises his hands and gouges his own eyes with his own fingers. Blood gushed and sprayed out from his eyes. One of his eyes almost fell from the socket. Akito and I are paralyzed by the horror that just occurred in front of us. We couldn't move. It was as if time was frozen in place, and all we could do was listen to Wong's horrified screams in terror. Kazuki, Akito, stop him now! Michiko's voice suddenly blurs into the room via the speaker. I let go of Akito and grab hold of Wong's hands. Akito, help me. Akito stays frozen with his mouth open and his face in blood. Akito! Akito snaps out of his trance and hurries over to help me. And together we manage to restrict Wong from inflicting more pain onto himself. I can't take it anymore! I don't want to see it anymore! He continues to mutter nonsense as blood trickles down his cheeks. Akito and I exchange silent looks. We're too horrified by what had occurred to say anything. 3 police officers rushed into the room minutes later, and one of them is holding onto a first aid kit. Michiko probably called them the minute hell broke loose in the room. Michiko took us both to the waiting room to let us recuperate and collect our thoughts. Are you two alright? Yeah, I'm fine. I get up and head over to the vending machine for a drink. Do you have any change? Just sit down. I'll make you guys some tea in a minute. Okay, thanks. How are you feeling, Akito? He glanced at her with slightly watery eyes. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure? You don't sound fine.
Well, it's not every day that you get to see a guy try to gouge his eyes right in front of you.
Damn right. No one will be fine after seeing something like that. You just have to pray that you'll eventually forget about it. Then again, it'll be difficult to forget about something like that. In fact, I can still hear his screams clearly in my head.
But I'll be fine. Thank you.
He smiles weakly at Michiko. Michiko crouches next to him. I know what you're thinking, but trust me, it wasn't your fault. She grabs his hand and gives him a gentle squeeze. What? That shocked me. Is Akito really blaming himself for what happened in there? You mean he feels more guilt than shock right now?
I should have stopped him. I pushed him too hard.
You couldn't do anything about it, Akito. Even I know that. And there's nothing that I could have done differently. This could have happened to anyone. The guy just snapped suddenly. Which got me thinking, what was he so afraid of? Exactly. He was clearly terrified of something. Yeah, I wonder what it was. Speaking of which, how did you know that he was hiding something? Akito looks at the floor.
General Koya told me that Huang is hiding something, and that he needed to know what it was.
I see. So that's why you asked all those questions.
Yeah, he was completely straightforward with us. He collaborated with us and...
He never hesitated about anything.
Yeah.
Never hesitated? What do you mean? When General Koya spoke with him, he would just give a simple yes or no answer. You know, really short answers. But once General Koya started asking about the Phantom, like how he looked like and such...
He'd immediately said that he's sorry, but he can't remember him. Stuff like that. Things got even stranger once General Koya started to show him photos of said suspects from Harmony Community Center.
Right. Akito told me that he said no to every person on a photo from there.
Exactly, which could only mean that he remembers them, right? Usually something clicks whenever you see the person's photo, doesn't it?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm bad with faces, you know that. Yeah, I know. So that's why you said he might not want to remember.
Yes, and that's when...
Yeah, I noticed it then too, that he was starting to remember something.
Did you notice the other thing too?
You mean the trembling? Akito nods. Yeah, I noticed that. I thought I imagined it at first, but yeah, it was obvious later that he was trembling.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure why he was trembling.
So after that, he started to talk nonsense? Yeah, I could tell early on that something was not right, and then suddenly, he snapped. His eyes. He said he saw it in his eyes. That's right. Still, how can you see something in someone's eyes? What do you think he saw? I shrugged. I don't know.
He wanted it to stop.
Yes, it doesn't make sense, does it? He saw something in his eyes?
And he wanted it to stop, just as he was remembering it.
It must have been something horrifying to affect him that much. Maybe he was just crazy. Maybe he imagined it all.
But why now? Why not at the bar?
That's true. Nija told us that he appeared to be in shock at the time, but he was really nice towards her. Sorry, who? Michiko gives me a surprised look. Nija, Deshimaru's wife. Right. I can't believe I didn't learn of her name until now.
Yeah, that is really odd. It's like...
He was waiting for some kind of a trigger? Come on, guys. Really? Well, hypnosis isn't new. It could happen. Yeah, sure. You know what I think? I think Wong was just babbling nonsense and seeing stuff, just like... I look at Akito and stop.
My name. You heard him say it, right?
Akito looks at me. I don't know what I heard. That's a lie. You introduced yourself to him, didn't you?
No, I never did.
I look at Michiko. I don't know. I watched the interrogation the same time you did, and Akito wasn't there when General Koya was interrogating Wong. What about at the bar?
No.
Well, maybe he heard your name from somewhere. I mean, you said it yourself. We are pretty popular now.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Don't think of it too much, Akito. You'll just be wasting your time. Anyway, I'll go get you guys some nice warm tea. Would you like some, Akito?
Yes, thank you, Michiko.
No problem. She kindly smiles at us before leaving. Hypnosis. Are you serious, man?
What? Don't you think it's a little weird?
Well, yeah, of course I do. But that doesn't mean that he was...
What?
But what if... I look at him.
Hey, stop staring at me and finish what you're saying, man.
What if he actually knew the guy from the bar? What if he knew he is the Phantom?
That is just bizarre. He would have told us that if he knew.
Well, maybe he was afraid to tell us that. Since you were so close to discovering the truth, it caused him to break down in fear.
Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, there's no way in finding out the truth now.
But maybe we'll be able to find something in his house. He wasn't too thrilled when you brought it up at the time, remember?
Oh yeah. Well, truth be told, I was just saying it. I didn't even think of actually checking his place.
Well, anyway, it looks like we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
He stares at the floor again. Is he still blaming himself for what happened? By the way, you did a great job. He turns his attention to me. You know, with finding him in the interrogation, you were like a totally different person back there.
Oh, you think so? Well, it doesn't matter. The guy almost died because of me.
Jeez, stop it already. We already told you it's not your fault.
Yeah, but...
Fine, go and complain and mope for the rest of the day or year, whatever. Do whatever you want.
Sorry that I'm not an insensitive shell of a person like you are, Kazuki.
That stung. I know that I'm not good at showing emotions and that I rarely share my thoughts with others, but still. Well, maybe you're right. But you know, everyone has their ups and downs. You just have to have the will to get up, back and move. Yeah, that's a mistake. You just have to have the will to get back up and move forward. No one can do that for you except yourself. I look at him solemnly. What I'm trying to stress here, and I can't believe that I'm saying this, but we need you, Akito. Don't let something like that cast doubt about yourself. Akito looks at me in shock. Honestly, I'm more shocked than he is. I never imagined I would say something like that, and to Akito no less. I guess his stupid attitude is finally starting to affect me. Akito clenches his fists.
I'm sorry. You're right. We need to get this douchebag.
Yeah. Sorry I'm late. I got here as soon as I could.
General Koya, what are you doing here?
Yeah. What am I doing here? Check on you guys, of course. I was notified of the chaos that occurred, so I came right away.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I blew it. I take full responsibility for it.
What are you talking about? More importantly, are you two alright? Koya looks at us with great concern. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, we're totally fine. Can't say the same for Wong, though.
Yes, I heard. Michiko told me everything. When did she find time to do that? Well, the bottom line is that you guys are alright. That really shocked me, you know. I knew that Wong was hiding something. For him to go to that length, I never expected this to happen.
Neither did we.
It was really unexpected. Yes, believe it or not, a similar case happened to me before. I still don't understand why the guy did what he did, even to this day.
What? A similar incident like this has happened here before?
Oh, no, it happened somewhere else.
Oh, I see.
I can't believe some people would actually do something like that. You'd be surprised what people are capable of sometimes. Yeah, spare me the details, please. I don't want to know.
Anyway, what happens now?
Well, we shouldn't have any problem getting a warrant to search his house, so we will see if we can find anything there. As for Wong, he's been moved to a hospital.
Will he be alright?
If you're asking whether he'll live, then the answer is yes, don't worry. Akito doesn't say anything, but he does look slightly relieved by the news. Moreover, I think we can say that his testimony isn't really reliable. He doesn't seem certain. Is he asking for our opinions on this? It depends on how we look at it.
And the reasons for his actions.
True. There are three possibilities. He could have some kind of mental problem, or this could be related to the Phantom, or he could be hiding something unrelated to the case. Yeah, it's clear that he's afraid of something. But at the same time, he did cooperate with us, so I don't really know what to think. I have mixed feelings about this. You're not the only one, kid. I don't know if he's just divulging the information to see how much we know or what. Still, it wouldn't hurt to try. What about the police? Got any new leads? Seems to me that you've been absent from the scenes a lot lately, General Koya. Yes, well, I had some urgent things to take care of. I could tell that was a fake grin. What is he hiding? My department is doing everything we can in regards to the Phantom, but, to be honest, we're running out of options. So both the police and Yggdrasil are in a pinch at this point. I have this feeling that we're so close to catching the Phantom, yet it seems impossible at the same time. General Koya, I know you'd be here, otherwise I would have made you a cup. It's fine, Michiko, I don't need tea. I just came to see how the guys were doing. Sneaky guy. I told you we're fine. You didn't have to come here all this way, isn't that right, guys? Yeah. This is really awkward.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your concern, General. I'm glad to see you guys getting along. He glances at Michiko and she blushes right away. Me too. Anyway, I'll leave you guys alone now. I have to deal with the situation. See you around, kids. Okay. General Koya turns to leave and then stops. Oh, one more thing, Akito.
Yes?
You did well. That really surprised Akito. I guess he wasn't expecting Koya to say that to him. He doesn't say anything in return, he just nods. And I hope that you're not hiding anything from us, Kazuki. He glances my way, and I stare at him in confusion for a few seconds before pulling myself together. Likewise, General Koya. We stare at each other. Damn, I still can't figure out what he's thinking with that poker face of his. But I can tell that this urgent business of his is a big deal. It's really putting a strain on him. Koya turns and leaves without another word. Here's your tea. She hands us each a cup of warm tea.
Thank you.
Thanks. You're welcome. So Akito, about our...
I still want to go.
Huh? I glance at them suspiciously. Go where? With Michiko? What? But if you don't...
I'm fine. Don't worry, Michiko.
He smiles at her, which made her blush. Okay? What's going on between them? Should I ask? Maybe not. I feel a bit left out. After we drink our tea, Akito and I decide we should just head back to HQ. After all, there's nothing else to do here, so there's no point in staying. We should probably get going now.
Yeah, it's already past 11.
Alright, let's head back and see if the others found anything.
Ugh, I hope they did.
Okay then, drive back carefully, and I'll see you later, Akito.
You bet. Thanks again. See you later.
Thanks. Take care. I will. Bye. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's just, that was really...
Insane?
Yeah, exactly. I still can't.
Give yourself time, buddy.
Yeah, I know. So what's the plan? Should we call Susie?
Actually, there's a place I want to go.
Oh? Where?
You'll see. I start walking towards the parking lot. Is your car here?
Why can't you just tell me what it is?
You'll find out soon enough.
Man.
He follows me.
But anyway, yes, my car's right over there.
We get in and hit the road.
So remind me where the place is again? I forgot what you said earlier.
Nice try. Just keep heading towards Eindor.
What? Eindor? Seriously? That far?
He glances at the time.
Do we really have to go there?
I didn't say we're going to Eindor.
Oh, okay.
Just drive.
Aye aye, Captain.
We spend most of the ride there in silence. I only break it to give Akito directions every now and then.
Are we there yet?
Nope.
So are you going to tell me where we're going?
Soon. We're close.
Cool.
I don't know if it's a good idea to bring Akito here, but I know he needs this. Why am I doing this? Well, I hate to admit it, but I do care about Akito, just a bit. Pull over right here.
Here? But there's no...
Just do it.
Fine. So what now? Why are we here?
Now we walk.
You're kidding, right?
He looks at me dubiously. I exit the car without bothering to give him an answer.
I guess not.
He gets out and follows me.
So I guess we're not there yet, huh?
Not yet. This way.
Kazuki, I'm not in the mood to go hiking in the woods or wherever we're heading right now. Where are we going anyway?
We're almost there.
Minutes ago, you said we were close, and now it's almost?
At least you're still in the mood to complain.
Yeah, well, I learned it from you.
Good one. We arrive at the spot 15 minutes later. We're here.
Oh, finally.
Akito glances around.
Okay, so where are we exactly?
At first I don't answer him. I'm too busy staring at the bottom of the cliff. I swore I would never come back to this place, and yet here I am. This is the place where my parents died.
What? You never...
I didn't have to turn around to know that Akito's looking at me right now. I could feel that he's watching me. I swore that I would never come back to this place. Do you know why? I look at him. He shakes his head. Because life goes on whether you want it to or not. And I didn't want to be stuck in the past. I want to move on. We stare at each other momentarily. I could tell from his expression that he understood what I'm trying to say. Don't live in the past, Akito. Make good choices in your life, and don't ever regret them.
Kazuki, I know what you're trying to say. I know how hard it is for you to talk about this. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Akito gives me a grateful smile and holds out his fist. What are you doing?
Give me a fist, buddy.
What?
Just bump fists with me.
Do I really have to?
Come on!
I smack my forehead. I can't believe I'm doing this. I begrudgingly bump fists as requested.
Alright, let's do our best.
Yeah, of course. We stay for a few more minutes before heading back to the car and going back to Yggdrasil. I give Susie a call and update her on our progress during the drive there. Of course, I omit the part about Wong. Susie in turn tells me to stay put in office. Whatever that means. So I guess this means I'll be waiting for Kaoru to come back since Akito will take over and watching Shay. He is Sherwin Playlock after all.
Alright, we're here. I'll just drop you off here and then I'm off.
Already? You still have time. Akito glances at his watch.
Oh yeah, you're right. But what else can we do? Suzume told you to stay put.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's go get a bite to eat.
Alright, now that you mentioned it, I am feeling a bit hungry.
Whatever. You're always hungry, Akino.
Hey, that's not true. I am a food lover. I appreciate a good cuisine.
You sure do. Welcome.
Hey.
Hi. We settle into our usual spot. What can I get you guys?
I'm craving something spicy this time, so let's see. Oh, I know. I'll have the spicy agumon with spicy sauce, please.
Sure. Really? That's a double spice dish. Are you sure?
You betcha.
Alright, just to let you know, I tried something similar some time ago, and well, let's just say it didn't end well.
Not everyone can handle spice like me, buddy. Don't worry, I'm an expert spice eater. The secret to handling spice is...
Yeah?
I can't tell you. If I tell you, it won't be a secret anymore.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'll have the yakizakana. Alright, you got it. Would you like something to drink? Just water.
Same.
Okay, 2 glasses of water coming right up. Our food arrives quickly as usual, and as usual it tastes great. To my surprise, Akito consumes the entire dish without any problems. I guess he really is a spice eating expert. We head back to the office right after we finish our meal.
Okay, I'm going for real this time.
Yeah, guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yep, D-Day tomorrow, right?
Yeah. And we still got nothing.
Well, if everything goes well, we'll be able to prevent Jay from becoming a victim. That's an achievement at least, right?
Yeah,
What's wrong? You don't seem happy.
it's nothing.
Man, you should really learn how to share your feelings.
Why should I? I'm happy with the way I am. I smile back. So, how will Kaoru be getting back here?
Huh? Didn't she drive?
What? She has a car? I didn't know she has a driving license.
Yeah, she has one. She just doesn't like to drive that much.
Why not?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, you should get going. I get out of the car. Take care.
Yep, you too. And have fun doing whatever you're going to be doing.
Very funny. That reminds me, what were you and Michiko talking about this afternoon?
Oh, that's? We've arranged to take night shifts over watching Jay.
That makes sense.
Why? What did you think we were talking about?
Nothing in particular. I was curious, that's all.
Okay, curious boy. I'll just leave you alone to roam freely in your dirty thoughts.
What? He starts driving away. I wasn't having any dirty thoughts, okay? He laughs loudly in response, so loud that I could hear it over the car engine. Jeez, what a jerk. I head into the office and take a seat at my desk. How annoying. There's nothing for me to do but get lost in my thoughts. There is one thing that still bothers me, something I've neglected to tell Akito, and that is Shay may not be the one the Phantom is after. Why am I thinking that? Is it because it just seems too simple? I mean, the Phantom could easily catch on to what we're doing, couldn't he? He clearly knows how the place operates, so... Besides, with all the eyes on him, it would be too risky to kill Shay now. Then again, he's probably confident he'll be able to pull it off regardless of the security. If I were him, I would probably change my target. If he isn't after Shay, then who is he after? Did we make a mistake? Have we blown the case? This is driving me crazy! I lean back in my chair. Are we no match for him? What can we do? He's constantly one step ahead of us. A feeling of hopelessness washes over me. I close my eyes and attempt to concentrate. Thousands of images appear in my mind, but nothing of importance. And what is it that you're looking for, Kazuki? I don't know what I'm looking for, really. Maybe I'm just hoping to find something that'll give me hope, and get me out of this despair. Hey. Someone suddenly poked me, so instinctively my eyes flew open.
Jeez, Kazuki, you scared me.
What? How did I scare you?
I thought you were sleeping, so I decided to give you a little poke. I didn't know your eyes were going to fly open like that.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just thinking.
Sure you were. I called you like 3 times and you didn't answer.
She called me, really. But I closed my eyes like a second ago and I didn't hear her calling me. Anyway, you sure got here fast.
What are you talking about? It's already 4:40 p.m., sleepyhead.
She gives me a pat on the shoulder before going to sit at her desk. What? Can't be. I quickly glance at the clock. What the heck? I've been here for over an hour?
Well, it's not a big deal, so don't worry about it. So how did your day go?
Akito found the guy who Nija bumped into at the bar. We just finished interrogating him at the police station.
Oh, you mean Deshi's wife? That's great. Did you guys find out anything?
A bloody-faced Hwang pops into my mind. Yeah, I mean no.
Is that a yes or a no?
What I mean to say is that he's definitely not the Phantom. However, we do think that he may know something about the Phantom.
Like what?
I don't know. He acted really strange. It's like he's afraid of him.
Oh. Interesting. So I guess he was inclined to help out with the investigation?
Not exactly. Things got a little complicated from here.
Why am I not surprised?
Huh. I tell Kaoru about what happened at the interrogation, except the ending, of course.
Yeah, you're right. That does sound fishy.
I told you.
Well, let's just hope the police find something at his house.
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see. This is all we can do at this point. So how'd your lookout over Shay go today?
Boring. Jay didn't go anywhere. He just stayed home.
I see.
Susie should be here soon.
Oh, did she call you?
Yeah, Unfortunately, they didn't get any useful information either.
Great, I knew it. This is ridiculous. What are we doing here?
Know what you're thinking. We may be running out of time, but we still have to try.
I'm done.
What?
I'm exhausted. I don't have any strength, nor the desire to continue. I rise from my chair.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I'm going.
Where to?
I need to think.
Inability to take anything seriously?
Really? She eyes me suspiciously, to which I answer with a shrug. Just tell Susie to call me if you guys find out anything.
I don't think she will like that.
Yeah, well, I'll be fine.
Fine. I can't hold you here anyway.
I smiled at her before I turned around and walked towards the door. Take care and see you tomorrow.
Thanks. You too. See you.
And so I leave the office. They don't need me here anyway. After all, there's nothing left to check or do. Guess I'll go do some shopping and just stop thinking about this case. Maybe I just need a little break from it all. Time to restart my brain. I decided to head to the shopping mall to clear my head. It's nice to be home. All the shopping sure tired me out. I'm surprised Susie didn't even call me. I would think she'd call to scold me for leaving work like that. Maybe she agrees with me. Well, judging from the lack of calls, this could also mean that they didn't find anything important either. I go into the kitchen and unpack my groceries. I was just about to start cooking my dinner when someone arrives at my door. Who could that be at this hour? I'm coming, I'm coming. I open the door. Kaoru.
Whoa, what's with that expression? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Sorry, I'm just surprised to see you here so late.
Just came by to see how you were doing.
See how I'm doing. That seems a bit suspicious, but it looks like she really is here just to check up on me. Please, come in.
Thank you. I believe this is the first time I've entered your apartment.
Really? Well, the living room is first on the right. It's not that big, but at least it's something. Second room is my bedroom, kitchen is first at the front, and the bathroom is to your left.
Alright, got it. So, what are you doing right now?
I was just about to make supper.
Oh, need my help?
I got it. You're welcome to join me if you like. You can tell me if it tastes good or not.
Why? Are you trying a new recipe?
Well, to be honest, I'm still learning to cook.
I see. Sure, why not? What doesn't kill me will only make me stronger, right?
Hey, my cooking isn't that bad.
I never said it was.
Well, it's not poisonous, that's for sure, since I'm still alive.
You probably just became immune to it. You know?
Don't worry. If anything goes wrong, I know CPR.
Oh, great. So that means I'll have to pretend I'm getting poisoned.
Hey! Kaoru teased me about my cooking. This is definitely a new experience for me.
So, what are you making?
Oh, abura age, which they tell us is fried tofu.
Oh, that sounds good.
We both head into the kitchen. Kaoru sits on a chair and watches me cook. I don't know why, but I always feel awkward when it's just the two of us. Could it be because I just like her?
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
You're different from before, Kazuki.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. You've changed.
Maybe she's right. There are times when I feel different too. That really got me thinking. Maybe it has something to do with you guys. Especially you, Kaoru.
Oh, really? It makes me happy to hear that.
She smiles a big smile. Her eyes twinkle with sheer happiness as she looks at me. I quickly turn around so that she won't see me blush. What's wrong with me? Why am I blushing? Anyway, the food will be ready soon.
Okay.
By the way,
Huh?
did you guys manage to find out anything?
Well, Aki and Susie managed to talk with all the remaining people from Shie's group, but
No match, huh?
unfortunately, no. We don't know what else we can do at this point except keep an eye on Shie.
I figured that was the case when Suzume didn't return the call.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Well, it can't be helped. Anyway, maybe the Phantom is one of the workers at the Harmony Community Center after all.
Maybe. However, the police hasn't found any new leads yet.
I expected as much. A few minutes later, the fried tofu is ready to be served. Here you go. I placed the plate of fried tofu on the table.
Wow, that looks great.
If it looks good, then that means I've partially succeeded.
Very true.
Okay, let's eat.
Itadakimasu!
Okay.
That tasted great. I think you were pulling my leg earlier. You're a pretty good cook.
So real quick, I have to chime in. The whole itadakimasu is a little weird here because they don't do any of the other greetings when entering places. There's no mention of the slippers or anything. That's like the first real Japanese thing that appeared here. Like, they don't even say that for any of the other meals that you see throughout the course of the game. It's literally just here. Fried tofu isn't that hard to make.
Still, you're willing to try. In fact, you've always handled everything on your own, and I think that's really impressive.
Thanks, I guess. Shall we head to the living room instead?
Oh yeah, sure.
We head into the living room. Kaoru happily crashes onto the couch.
Wow, you have a pretty comfy couch. It makes me want to take a nap right now.
All a person needs is some good food and a nice comfy couch to sleep in, right?
Exactly!
Well, if we did keep this up, we'll be an overweight couple by the end of the month. Kaoru looks at me with a flushed face. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. There's plenty of things to ensure that we don't get fat.
Well, it's hard to avoid it if all we do is eat and sleep.
Or eat while sleeping.
Huh? Like that's possible. Anyway. Hey, why are you here, Kaoru?
Isn't it obvious?
Well, I think Susie sent you here to spy on me.
No, silly! Well, actually, that is partly true. But honestly, I wanted to come here.
I thought so. You wanted to come here. Why?
I was worried about you.
Worried?
It just seemed like you had something on your mind. Something you weren't sharing with us. And whatever it was, it's obvious you were struggling with it, you know?
I glanced at her without saying another word.
I don't know. Seeing you like that made me feel sad. It worried me.
Well, as you can see, I'm fine, so you don't need to worry.
Liar.
Huh?
I know you're just saying that so I wouldn't worry about you.
Look, it's true. I just have a lot to deal with, you know, with all that's been going on with the Phantom case and all. And it's not that I hate you guys want to keep secrets from you all, it's just... I want to do things on my own. I need to do it on my own.
You can always talk to me.
I know, and I'm glad for it.
What?
I guess she didn't mean to say that out loud. I smile at her.
Hey, Kazuki.
Yeah? She stares at me directly in the eyes.
Do you?
I think this is the first time I've seen her hesitating to say something.
Do you like me?
What? I blink a couple times and stare back at her in confusion. She continues to solemnly stare back, but I didn't say anything. I really like you. I blushed too as soon as I said it, for it was the truth. I did like Kaoru a lot.
I also like you, and I was always hesitant to tell you this, but the truth is, I've always liked you, and I'm so glad that you're much more open towards us.
Her cheeks turn even more red as she continues to stare into my eyes.
That's why...
You don't like it when I keep things bottled up. It bothers you when I do that, doesn't it?
Yes, because I don't want you to feel like you're alone.
I put my hands on her shoulders and softly mutter. Thank you, Kaoru. It means a great deal to me that you care so much about me. I move closer to her and then we both embrace each other tightly. I lovingly rub her back. Her skin feels so soft and warm to the touch. And in this moment, I feel truly and utterly happy. I'm actually at peace for once in my life. Right now, nothing else but Kaoru matters. I have finally found true happiness. Kaoru pulls her head back and stares in my eyes again.
Kazuki.
She didn't need to say anything else, for I already know what she's thinking. I lean in and softly kiss her on the lips. She returns my kiss with an equally loving kiss of her own. I have no idea how long we sat there on the couch kissing, but that is not important. Kaoru looks at me and blushes. She giggles away as she wraps her arms affectionately around my neck and holds me close.
Hi.
Are we just being silly now?
Maybe. Anyway, I think I should get going.
What time is it? I glance at the time. Wow, it's already so late.
Yeah, I should go home. I don't want my father to worry.
True. Let me walk you home then.
No, you don't need to do that.
I know I don't need to. I'm doing it because I want to.
You're so silly.
Just let me get my jacket. Kaoru keeps her arms wrapped around mine the whole time during our walk to her house. I walk very slow because I want for that moment to last forever, as if there will be no tomorrow.
So, see you tomorrow.
She lets go of my arm and gazes at me. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope I made you feel better.
Yeah, definitely. I blush as I recall our passionate kiss from earlier.
Well, I'll be going in now. Thank you for the tofu.
My pleasure.
So, good night.
She smiles and lingers around for a bit. She's hesitating again. That's my cue. I swoop her up into my arms and kiss her. Good night, Kaoru. At first, she is slightly embarrassed, but then she beams with happiness as she says,
Thank you, Kazuki. Sweet dreams.
I watch her enter her house before I turn to leave. Man, what a day. I start heading back home. Jeez, it's cold. Thank God I took my jacket. Okay, I need to take a break here because you can probably guess my voice is finally gone.